Hello everyone. If you are someone who is thinking to start a punch needle but don't know where to start, then this video might help you, as I will tell you where you can get all of these punch needle supplies for your own artwork if you are in Australia. So there are different items that you will need for your punch needle work. That includes yarn, your canvas frame, a cloth, punch needle, a scissor, a threader. The first thing that you will need for your punch needle work is a base. That means a frame. So there are different options for frames, like the plastic ones in square shape or the wooden ones in circular shape. Or if you want to do your own DIY canvas, then you can buy something like this from Kmart and remove this canvas. Instead of this, you can put your own cloth here. So it comes with the sizes as well. It shows here. So you have different sizes in this one. Similarly, with the wooden one also you have 6 options, starting from very smaller to this big size. But if you are confused between these two, I would suggest to go with this one, because this keeps the cloth very sturdy, whereas this one makes the cloth very loose, which we do not want because we want our cloth to be super tight. But if you want your design to be fit in one frame and you want it to be hanged, then I would suggest to make your own DIY canvas like this. Just buy a cheaper version from Kmart and then put a cloth. As you know, this one is not adjustable one, so you would need tool to fix your cloth in here. This is the stapler. These are the staples. I am using 5 by 16 inch 8 mm staples, and both of these I got from Bunnings. So it would look something like this when you staple your cloth here. So make sure you remove these staples before you put your own. The next thing that we need to buy is the cloth on which you are going to make your punch needle design. So for that you would need a monk cloth, which looks something like this. So there are different kinds of monk cloth available in the market. One is this one. Also they come with different sizes. Another one is something like this. So this one has very fine threads as compared to that one. This one had thick threads, more sturdy, whereas this one has just one thread. You can get these cloths Amazon or eBay. They are easily available. If you type monk's cloth, you can get it in different sizes. It will cost you around $14 to $20 only, depending upon the size you order. One thing with these single thread cloth is that if you punch your needle like 2 to 3 times in one place, then this thread might ripped off, and that won't pop your yarn at one place then. So you need to be very careful if you use this. If you are a beginner, I would suggest you to get something like this one, which is thick and you're not worried when you're punching. So this one is more reliable for beginners. So these are the tools that you would need. So it's the punch needle, a scissor and a threader. And I got this punch needle from Spotify. This is from Boy Adjustable Punch Needle Tool. So this has the actual punch needle with different size of adjustable punch needles. Depending upon what type of yarn or thread you're using, you can adjust your needles, and the threader comes along with it, so you do not need to buy an extra threader. So it has one threader in it, and then you need a scissor. I would prefer a small scissor instead of our traditional. So I have been working with the biggest size available in this box, which is this one. This is the hole from where you get the yarn, and it comes through here, and you can change the size of the needle by pressing this in or out. So I would prefer, if you are a beginner, go with the very last one or the second last one, so that the yarn stays in the cloth. This has a grip. It almost looks like a pen when you're working, so it makes very easy for beginners to work with your punch needle art. Anytime you can change your needles depending upon the work you want to do. If you want to do your work with a very fine yarn or threads, then always go with the smaller needles here. I got this scissor from Amazon for like $2 or $3. There are different type of yarns available in the market. If you're a beginner, it could be very overwhelming which yarn you need and which you don't. For those who are using this same needle and the very big size available in that box, then I would suggest to use size 8 play. And then another one is here, again it says 8 play. Also, I would suggest you to buy acrylic yarn instead of going for wool or cotton. The first thing is they are more costly than acrylic ones, and acrylic ones are easily available, plus they are cheap. And if you are a beginner, you do not want to put all of your money at once, so it's good to start with less, and I would suggest you to go for 8 play acrylic yarns. And these yarns I got from a local discount shop, so these ones were available there, all the bright colors. So I got this one and this yarn from Discount Clore, which is a local discount shop in my area, and this one was for like 3 yarns for $5, and one yarn is 100 gram in weight. And yeah, so they had like different bright colors, so you can go and check it out, your local reject shop, discount shop, gift shop. Usually they have different yarns, but I would suggest you to, if you have this brand available, then pick this one, because this works amazing and it is not very soft. If you buy very soft yarns, it would not stay in the cloth and you will have trouble in punching. Also, the yarn that I use, it has this information which says 30 rows and 22 stitches, 10 into 10 centimeter. So I always look for the yarns which gives me this information. I am still learning what is this, but yes, this is something which works with that needle and works on the cloth that I have shown you. So in the same shop, I had another option as well, which is this knitting yarn. So the packaging looks something like this. I'm not sure what brand is this, but the only thing I could differentiate was the packaging. So if you will search online, you will find heaps of options, something in this one, these green kind of packaging, but these are too soft for your punch needle, especially for if you are working with 8 play. So this one is too soft. I won't suggest you to buy these one, though these are very cheap. These are like $2.95 only, but I won't suggest you to go with these one. But if you prefer something very thin yarn, then obviously this is something for you. And this is too soft as compared to these ones. These are more sturdy and this is more like a squishy and smooth yarn. So I don't like these ones. I prefer this one. Another yarn that I got from one of the online store was Discount Craft. So I got 21 different colors of yarns from Discount Craft, and these one were also very cheap, not that cost, was like $3 for one. But again, as compared to this one is again very soft, but still it works very well with the project that I was doing, so I don't mind. But they have very good option in colors as well, so yeah, you can get this one as well, but I would suggest always get this one. You can also get something multicolor yarn like this if your project needs that. So I got another option in Spotlight, which is from Marvel, and it's 8 play 100% acrylic, 100 gram. When I go to knitting tension details, I can see it says 22 stitches into 30 rows, which is 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter per square, which is what I need. And this is made in India. Again, this is not very squishy, this is sturdy, same like this one, which I prefer, because if your yarn is too smooth, it won't stay. You punch it and the yarn will come out. So I prefer something sturdy like this. And the good thing is these yarn are available in Spotlight, so you can get from your local Spotlight. There are some other yarns available in Spotlight as well. If you go in Spotlight, you will see there are different packages which says like 15 yarns all together, and they have put like 10 yarns all together. So I bought some of those, and I didn't realize at that time that I need a certain size for my project, and I bought it blindly. Then I realized this was too soft, squishy, and again the thread or the yarn is too small, so it doesn't go with the needle that I was working with, and the cloth as well, it was not taking. So you need to make sure your needle matches your cloth and the yarn matches your cloth and needle. All these three things, the needle, the yarn and the cloth, needs to align with each other, otherwise your project will not come as good as you want. So you will have trouble in punching the yarn every time if it's not the perfect size. So make sure you're getting those ones, not these ones. So all the option that I've shown you is for people who want to do their own DIY, their own artwork, and they want to make their own designs in punch needle. But if you're someone who just wants to try punch needle regardless of design, you do not want any design, you just want to do punch needle, then I would suggest you to try punch needle set that is available in Kmart. So I tried this one. This is my very first punch needle artwork which I tried. This is a small size, like my hand is like this much, and yeah, not too big. So it comes with the frame, a sturdy frame, a good frame with a cloth, and they give you the yarn that would need for this project along with needle and thread. So it comes with everything, and I got this thing $3 or $4. So if you do not want to spend too much of money in all the yarns or trying different frameworks, yarns, needles, go for this. Go for the beginner Kmart punch needle artwork, which is available all the time, I believe. So yeah, so if this was something useful for you, let me know. Please comment down so that I can make more videos, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.